Yeah.
Came up seeing the hoes hoeing.
Yes.
Yes.
Is they still out there? Huh?
Yes.
They bad ones out there now.
Bad ones now. There ain't no strawberry.
But I be following this. I don't know the name of the page, but it pop up on
like
my Instagram feed.
304
Niggas just be doing hella funny shit with the hoes out there. Shit got me cracking up. Cracking up, nigga.
Man, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know hella bitches listening to your shit.
Hey, let me tell you a Fig story.
Yeah.
Nigga, one summer, because when I was little, I lived on 80th and Budlong, but I would ride my bike to my cousin's house, weave through, over Vermont and all that shit. And I got my uncle was the manager at Thrifty's on Vermont. I just weave through and get to my cousin and weave back and go to my house. Mm-hmm. Nigga, one summer, my mama signed me up for summer school at Manchester Elementary. Nigga,
right there on Hoover. I went to that elementary.
That was a problem, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I stayed the whole time. Niggas wanted to fight every day. Like it was a sport. Like not even like mad at you fight. This nigga like, put him up, nigga. Like, no, nigga, I'm not going to summer school here. I'm probably like 5th grade, 6th grade.
That nigga said put him up. And the park right there is even worse at the park.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a problem. I'll never forget that year summer school, Manchester Elementary.
Manchester Elementary was a problem for me too, homie. I ain't even gonna lie to you. God damn. And I used to walk home. And I had to go through the park. You feel me? I had a little shortcut. And I used to see the niggas hanging by the pool and like Crips. I was like, this is a real like fucking menace to society, right? These niggas had shotguns they was leaning on and shit, like AKs, rags tied around in front of their head. I'm like, this shit look crazy, homie. Like, as a kid walking home.
You
like,
had to come all the way back to the 50s or you was going on?
No, I lived in the 80s. This is when I lived in the 80s, in 88th and Broadway.
Really?
I lived in 88th and Broadway, and then that's when I came to the 50s. But from there, that was crazy.
We used to go out and run around the neighborhood. They be like, nigga, don't go past that freeway.
No, for real.
That 110. No, do not go to the other side of that. Just don't. Whatever you do, you can go all over this motherfucker. Just don't go over there. So
that's crazy, man. So what you doing with like doing shows and tours and shit like that, man? You just be
well, the phone never stops ringing.
Yeah,
it's always something going on. When you get to that point, they call it it's called like being a legacy artist. Like your legacy is solid, and you don't really need the new record to be on the radio. But if the show phone calls to get hot and whatever. Like it's consistent. Motherfuckers are calling you to pull up to motherfucking casinos and festivals, and it's just going down. So I've been riding that wave for the past few years. You know how when they be like the Kings of the West or something, and it'd be like Ice Cube, Snoop, 40, me, it'd be Bone Thugs, Quick, The Game, and it just be that lineup. Or just it could be Dub C. It'd be a lot of motherfuckers that they run the, us. We all was platinum and gold at one point. So when you put us all on the same show, the shit sell out arenas. And I do a lot of them shit. So, I even, they even put me on the fucking like Legends of the South tours. Cause I made so many records that was big down South that niggas just accepted. So I be on a gang of shows with Juvenile and Bun B from UGK and fucking Trick Daddy and Trina. It'd be a gang, 8 Ball and MJG. They run that same lineup. Slide 2 shirt on there. Fucking arenas be sold out.
How do you turn down shit? You just be like, are you taking everything? Or you like, man, I ain't doing this shit this month. I'm out of here. Relax.
A really like something that'll make me just like overlook niggas is like, like really unknown fake promoters who either you ain't got a really good reputation or you just coming out the blue from nowhere. Nobody don't know you. I kind of might shy away from that. We got enough of a regular thing going with promoters that we know and, just people I do business with to send me the right shit, the right amount of it. So I'm not going to do 2 shows, 3 shows every weekend. I might get a run like I've been doing that shit these past few weeks, but I'm not going to do that shit the whole fucking summer. I got to have some, weekends off and some weeks off and shit. I just stay busy. I look at it like if you was pimping hoes, you could look at it like, what is the bitch doing daily? You could tally the bitch up on a weekly, or you could just get a bitch like a whole 30-day run and be like, this bitch bring in like 15, 20,000 a month, just expect that of her. Or, she might overachieve one month and, the bitch might be coming up showing you like, bitch, you don't get this little money. This ain't you. So I just kind of treat my you know, the songs and the shows, all them shit's like hoes, man. It's like I'm pimping, and bitch gonna bring me this much this weekend, next weekend. I got a certain quota I like to meet in a month from that shit. But then you gotta have a few other hustles. If you're really a hustler and you got a really good hustle going, the problem is you got a good hustle going. You gotta have a few of them motherfuckers, because no good hustle is probably gonna last forever. And if you just got that one, I seen niggas on. And then that shit start dwindling, and they be like, "What happened to bro? Bro, he said, what happened?" Bro only had that one hustle.
Yeah.
And you gotta like, you gotta what they call it, diversify or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You gotta expand, bro, and like have little hustles, big hustles. You gotta have wishful hustles and be trying shit and just kind of keep it going. So that's
I feel
what
like
I do.
one of them clubs in Vegas should give you a fucking residency. One of them goddamn, because it's too crazy, homie. You can turn on, you could.
I feel like I'm already developing like a really, super R-rated Too Short Vegas show. Gonna be a lot of fucking titties and shit and
movie.
yeah. It's not gonna be like when I went to the Staples Center or some shit. No, you're gonna see some shit.